Hello, I'm Dr. Wanda Beddinghouse, functional medicine doctor at Healing Unleashed. I see so many patients struggling with brain fog and bloating and anxiety, and they're also noticing other annoying symptoms like adult acne and fatigue, and they wonder why they just don't feel like themselves. They may blame stress, but there could be something they are missing, and it could be leaky gut. Now, many conventional doctors believe the patient's GI symptoms are just due to stress, especially when the procedures like an endoscopy or a colonoscopy comes back normal. Well, yeah, stress can certainly play a role in gut symptoms, but doctors in our current medical system don't always take into consideration the role normal gut bacteria play in gut health. They often don't take into account the patient's diet either. You see, our standard American diet is filled with inflammatory foods that can create problems in the cells lining the intestinal tract. Now, other symptoms like poor concentration, generalized aches and pains, skin rashes, headaches, and even fatigue can also be a sign of leaky gut. Now, leaky gut is also called increased intestinal permeability, and it can last for years if your doctor isn't aware of all the potential causes like too many prescribed medications such as antibiotics. And in addition to too many medications, things like pesticides in our food and in our environment can actually cause inflammation or leaky gut. Now, other reasons for the persistence of leaky gut include things like lack of sleep, excessive stress, and food sensitivities that are not addressed properly, especially things like gluten. Now, when a leaky gut is not diagnosed and treated appropriately, it can even lead to things like autoimmune diseases like Hashimoto's thyroiditis and rheumatoid arthritis. Now, let me ask you a question. Did you know that everyone has some degree, a little slight degree of leaky gut? Well, please comment below with either a yes or a no. Now, in order to digest and absorb our foods, the intestinal cells must allow the digested food to pass through. But if the cells are too far apart, as in leaky gut, then foreign molecules can get into the bloodstream and cause problems in other organs of the body. And as I said, one of the more common foods that can contribute to leaky gut is gluten. Now, gluten is found in many wheat products and in lots of processed foods. When I see a new patient with symptoms like chronic bloating, excessive gas, constipation, or diarrhea, I know that we need to investigate to verify if they have leaky gut. So I often start with their diet. What foods might be causing their symptoms. For most of my patients, I recommend doing an elimination food plan for several weeks to see if the symptoms resolve. Now, this is really a simple test. And I also do a very specific stool analysis looking for any evidence of inflammation and abundance and diversity of the gut microbiota. Most of my patients will improve significantly with just those dietary changes and maybe a few nutritional supplements to support a healthy gut. If you find this content helpful, please let me know by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. And I thank you so much for watching. And if you're interested in partnering with me, or you just want to learn more about keeping your gut healthy, check out my free mini course on how to boost gut health naturally. Simply click on the link in the description. This is Dr. Wanda Beddinghouse, functional medicine doctor, wishing you the best health possible.